Welcome to my American History Notes, where I share with you some of the things that I've learned about American history. And I do draw conclusions, and you might not agree with my conclusions. I'm a Bible believing Christian, so I'm going to have certain specific conclusions. A lot of times I'm just presenting things that I've learned that I thought were fascinating. So we're going to continue today about science and technology. I have a couple more to do on this. Just names that I think you should know. Maybe look up and investigate why should their names disappear from history and just as if they never existed. Some of these people created and produced things that are beneficial to us today, or the precursors for things that are beneficial to us today. So let's begin. Between 1827 and 1839, ornithologist and naturalist John James Audubon will publish his ornithology collection, Birds of America, containing more than 1,000 paintings of bird life. James Dana published Zoophytes in 1846, in which he classifies and describes the physiology and ecology, that word had yet to be invented, of hundreds of these invertebrate animals, which include sea anemones and sponges. In 1853, he will publish On Coral Reefs and Islands. He will eventually write in 1863 Manual of Geology, which will be the essential geology text in America for 40 years. The Cherokee Phoenix, the first Native American newspaper, is published in 1828, utilizing an alphabet created by Cherokee linguist Sequoyah in 1824. With regard to innovations in printing, in 1847, Richard Hoe will patent his rotary or quote lightning press, which prints more efficiently by being cylinder rather than flatbed driven. The first adhesive postage stamps are used in 1847. Imagine that. In 1844, entrepreneur Henry Wells began express delivery service between Buffalo and Detroit, creating the Wells and Company, which became Wells Fargo and Company. That same year, he first telegraphed message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore. The first telegraph message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore is transmitted by inventor and historian author Samuel F.B. Morse to his assistant Alfred Vail and says, "What hath God wrought?" Searching for an undersea path for the transatlantic cable in 1854, oceanographer Matthew F. Maury discovers the Telegraph Plateau. A shallow section of the Atlantic Ocean is the first important discovery about the ocean floor. He will publish in the following year The Physical Geography of the Sea, the first textbook on oceanography. The American Telegraph Company Western Union is chartered by businessman Hiram Sibley and financier Ezra Cornell. After uniting several other telegraph companies, it becomes the largest in the nation. The first transatlantic cable message is sent from Queen Victoria of England to President James Buchanan in 1858. It says, "Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, goodwill to men," quoting the true and correct rendering of Luke 2:14 with only a minor error that one has often when reciting a Bible verse. Cyrus West, a merchant, lays the first permanent transatlantic cable length in 1866. So we're going to start with some medicine and drugs and food next, and we'll stop there for today. And I hope that you'll dig into some of these names and learn about American history. Get interested in it. It's fascinating. And have a good day.